Hey guys, welcome back, Maris here, and today we have Phoenix Point and Priest Technician is the double class we are looking at today. So first things first, as you can probably notice, there's kind of two totally opposite sides. One is Technician, heavily depending on mechanics, arms, turrets, weapons, and the other one is Priest, literally doing everything with their mind, their willpower. So what happens if you combine them? At the first glance it looks like there's not much to benefit from, because as I said, Priest uses literally its mind. All the abilities are working well together with itself. There's no other class needed. And similarly with Technician, you have turrets and all the abilities and everything besides electric reinforcement benefits on its own. There's no kind of synergy at the first glance. More than that, if you look at last seventh level abilities, we have electric reinforcement that uses 6 willpower, and Mind Crush uses 6 willpower every time you use it. So they are both really heavy willpower dependent. Even if you have full 20 willpower, with recover you can get back only 10 if you use both of these abilities every turn. You see how you run out. So that leads to the three things how this actually works together. So first thing, obviously coming from Priest, is if you pick up Synod Head, that gives you back willpower. That the chest is not needed, I'm just picking it up. So now, first thing, you have hand that gives back willpower to yourself and to everyone around it, so that's pretty awesome. That works together because then you can use electric reinforcement even more if you choose to pick it up. Second thing is, when you build a Priest, just a default Priest, it has only one proficiency with really stupid weapons, and those are viral weapons, all bad. Now, combining with Technician, you can use PDWs, which are pretty amazing. So that is another combination how it's awesomely working together. And the third one, what I want to show you right away, is when we are picking up and making a Priest, literally that gun is useless. The Priest don't need any equipment. No ammo, no weapon, nothing. That the bonus and the high damage comes from itself, which means all the rest of your carry weight can be used for one and only, and that's for all the Technician needs. And if you want to, as I always do, pick one extra turret that you will drop down at the beginning of the fight, and that's it. You're literally good to go. So the third part was Priests don't need any equipment, so all equipment can be used for Technician. And Technician brings pretty heavy stuff with him, so yeah, that's how it works together. And let me just sort out one last thing. We are literally done with the build itself. I will give only the fast bands. Yes, I call them fast bands. So we have +1 speed to combine with the -2 speed from the chest, but well, he's pretty tough guy. So let's see, I'll do both builds, but to be honest, they work really similar. I will show you the difference. And this will be the Priest from Priest side, so we will pick up Mind Crash because that's the useful thing, and whenever we pick it up, I will not pick up electric reinforcement because, as I said, they're pretty expensive, to be honest. Another thing, as Technician, instead you definitely want to take remote deployment, and to be honest, you are not picking up anything else. So from Technician you will use your turrets, you drop them down, well, that's the same one thing, and the second one is PDWs. That's what you use in this build. Rest, to be honest, okay, Induced Panic is something I will pick up. Mind Control somehow doesn't show that big of a bonus. I mean, it's awesome, but it drains your willpower. You then just kill it with you will have your turrets and everything, you will kill them down, and then that's it. So what I'll do next is, let's tune up a little bit I need some speed. So let's see. Pretty good. Pretty good. So this is the base core of it. I will have willpower coming back every turn anyways. I currently have already 4 damn turrets. Even if I'm not technician. Well, and to be honest, this guy can bring more than the other guy I will build in a moment. And I can run in, drop 4 turrets. I can try to mine crash little bugs, mine fraggers, worms and all the small things, or through the walls, because obviously it works in all directions, finish off some enemies. And then if I can't, I can induce panic, and if not, PDW is still at my disposal. 4 times I can shoot. Pretty damn good weapon. And you can see we have 13 points. So this is the thing. This build will not use as much weapon as it likes to use. Let's put it in this way. You better off use too much soldier points. We are getting into minuses, so I'll leave it like that. You can pick up your pick. You have 13 points. You can pick up mind control. You can pick up. There's no point of fast use, to be honest. And or you can. Speed is no point to take, anyways. You will have five tiles you can move. That's enough. And strength as well is kinda. You can pick it, but okay. Let's see how much this. Yeah. No. This will be it. This will be how I'll pick it up. So I can move through the goo as well. Yeah, okay, that module. So that's one build. And then let's look at this guy similarly, but no, we will pick up electric reinforcement. We will pick up, of course, again, remote deployment. And from priest, then again, there is nothing much you can pick up. You need the head. For legs, I will use also the same, the fast legs. I can actually mutate them, to be honest, because there's no mutations anywhere else. So, fair enough. This will be my guy. And rest of that, let me see. We can again pick up Gorgon, as always. One of the best weapons. And you can see we are already bringing too much. We are already the carry weight we are picking up is too much with 3 turrets only. Remember, this guy can bring 4 of them. Pretty cool, right? And okay, anyways, because this guy has an arm, so for arm, tough to pick. Someone will, if you pick this stupid arm, I don't like it, I never liked it. You need to pick up field medic, you need to pick up fast use. Then I don't know what else. There's no point of mine crash, you will not run in. Maybe I will pick up psychic ward, medic, fast use. I'm just showing you. If you are building, I don't like it, I already hate it. And induce panic, I'm not quite sure you will have enough willpower. And we need quite a lot of willpower. So we can use that electro reinforcement in between, whenever we do something else. So let's count together speed, how much we have, +3 speed, which is quite amazing, which means when we have 17, it will end up exactly the same as other guy. That's the best I can do. This is it. And then probably you can pick up either mind control. I would pick up 1 more strength, and then I can bring 1 more ammunition if needed. So as you can see, and this guy then can use arm for healing. It can field medic to restore disabled parts for others. Everyone around receives bonus willpower every turn from the head, and as well there is immunity to panic and psychic damage attacks. So literally this guy is like support, okay? And at the end he can drop 3 turrets around, hold the perimeter, and give electric reinforcement. How cool is that? you probably want to pick up willpower. Yeah, that's quite costly. We are in minus. Yeah, I would not pick up the fast use, but otherwise there's no way I can defend picking this ridiculous thing with you. That arm, I know everyone else loves it, restoring parts and everything, but I would prefer to build my team where I can live without this arm. Okay, but that's it. That's my suggestion, what I can provide to you. And yeah, there is no other equipment we can mount. Both we took mutated, so head and legs are mutated. We have a chest, there's the arm, right? And another thing, I believe willpower, you want to have a round number, because whenever you add just one, then this recover will take less, like, you know, it's literally half of your willpower, so it will end up 8.5 in my situation, so it will end up with giving me only 8 willpower. Adding one extra will give me 9 willpower with recover. Okay, but of course that's again, we are trying to stick not to use any other Phoenix soldier points, so I leave it at 9. Of course, if fast use, if I can undo, oh shit, sorry, went a bit crazy, which I can't because there's no unlearn, nothing. There's literally, whenever you make a mistake picking something you don't want, no way back. That's how this game is literally. Whenever you make a mistake, well, you have to live with that. So that's one of the things. And let me finish, as always, add a little bit extra, and that is, sorry, I'm a little bit confused, and I thought it through how much I could, and oh boy, in my opinion, whenever you have PDW at this situation, and we are speaking about special classes, so you need to have Disciples of Anu and Technician is from New Jericho. Both of them either steal the, I don't know if you can steal actually the pattern to get this class, because I am befriending them, so that took me some while, which means I will have all other technologies as well, which means I have high-end gear like Grogon, for example. So why I'm explaining this is because you will not get such combo in the beginning of the game. We are speaking about mid to late game, okay? And whenever you have the Grogon, as you can see from my screen, 1 second quickly, the Bombardier, the Sniperist and Strongman, I am taking them away. Bombardier, because you will have mutated chest or chest with arm. There's no point of kind of picking up heavy chest, so Bombardier will be no good. Sniperist and Strongman I am discouraging because there's no ability, nothing works to reduce cost of willpower. So if you have unique abilities, Strongman or some Sniperist, and if you want to go that way, every time you take a shot, you will use 3 action points, and then you can't do anything normally with such builds. This build is kind of working because you use a PDW. You can shoot 4 times whenever you choose to swap out one of the shots to, I don't know, induce panic or mind crush. That kind of works together. Sniperist Strongman will totally take away all your chances, all your options, all your everything. So in my opinion, that's a no-go. So close quarter and trooper, I am also just at this stage, how this game currently is. I had a trooper right here, and I will still go with Grogon, despite the fact that's why I'm giving only 1.5 if you really want a shotgun or assault rifle that uses 2 action points. I can't defend such moves, so no way. And if you're looking further for self-defense, this guy also has self-defense, and I'm not picking it up. Why? Because honestly, 25 soldier points, I am running around and mind crushing them to death, and I have 4 turrets to support me, and this builds, I don't know, 25 points. You know how much that will be? minus 2 willpower, or I need to get those points somewhere. That's the problem. That's why it can be picked up if you want to, that extra damage, of course, but then you will be running around and shooting. Then again, the class doesn't make any sense to be used, the abilities and everything. Then you're just running and shooting. It's I don't know. When we are talking about cautious, let me remind me quickly what's the problem with Grogon. There's no armor penetration, no armor piercing, nothing. So armor is the biggest enemy. Whenever this weapon does a damage, that's it, minus the armor. So if you pick up a cautious that reduces your damage by 10% more, it's literally asking that the weapon will do no damage. Because in the mid and late game, most of the enemies will have at least 30 armor. Armor, or even 40 for skill and endurance. So this is kind of crucial. If you pick up and reduce your damage, yes, of course you will be more accurate. What's the point of hitting if you can't beat the armor and you have nothing to work with armor, against armor? The only is mind crush. Well, you can kill enemy, but armor will still be there if you want to use Grogon. And only turrets, if you have specific turrets, I believe Rattlesnake, one of them were shredding the armor. And again, that's kind of far stretch. So that's why I also give only 2 points. And if you look further, quarterback, I can't defend enough. The speed always, forever and ever, in lower difficulties, as you can see, it costs nothing. It costs still, at the end, it is cheaper to pick pure speed versus if you want to pick up quarterback. And why I put 1.5 points is if you tune up and use and play the game in harder difficulties, I know that these numbers ramp up pretty quicker, which means in some situations on the highest difficulties, it might be a situation where it's cheaper to pick up quarterback instead of putting 2 points in speed. That's the only reason why quarterback can be used. Biochemist and thief, of course not. You're not stealthy, and biochemist is hell no. And as you can see at the bottom, again, there's a reckless. If you want to suffer that accuracy, which might be a case, then you are just mid to close range. Did I had? Yeah, I had. Again, it's high cost unique ability, but if you want to, that boosts up your damage output pretty nicely. About Grogon. Remember, this reckless is not boosting in any way Mind Crush. They don't work together. At least, I don't know if they change it in future updates in the game. That's always can be the case. And the last points, as you can see, Farsighted and Healer is totally, this is one of the most heavy willpower dependent class. If you want to use that electric reinforcement every time, let's say you pick up for both of them, you need a lot of willpower to get it back, so your soldier is not constantly just sitting recovering, using electric reinforcements, recovering, so it can do something in between that. So Farsighted and Healer is you're using for that extra willpower, and of course if you have this arm, then plus 50% healing could be actually better. I still can't give rating 3 because that healing is not that important in my opinion. It heals enough, and remember, all the parts are restored and you can heal after the battle. You need to, whenever you win the battle, that's you can get that healing back in all other ways. It's just, yeah, anyways. And of course, I'm putting again resourceful as top unique ability you want for such build. And as you can imagine, whenever you have it, +2 strength and carry weight, you can load even more those turrets. And if you haven't played around with the turrets, I mean, going and dropping bunch of them, in this situation I have 7 turrets. I can drop 7 turrets and then still engage in combat with Grogons and Mind Crush and giving back willpower. So these guys, don't get me wrong, they are pretty amazing. I played it through and I was quite happy what I see, because I knew that these turrets, they will make a difference. So if you haven't played around with the turrets, go and check them out. They're absolutely amazing. And if you have a resourceful unique ability, you can bring even more of them. So that's how we roll. Let me get it away. Remember, this is a priest technician class. Not necessarily what I will build, but to be honest, when you want to bring electric reinforcement on the table, on the fight, that's a good question what to combine with, because technician is quite difficult class to combine with others, because all others need their equipment and stuff, and then you bring too much. And priest is pretty easy on that, because all the equipment literally is just for technician part. So thanks for watching. It was one of the last videos from the series. I hope that update will not totally destroy everything. Obviously, whenever they will change an update, these videos will be kind of irrelevant. I will need them to update. I will not do that. This series takes so much time, and it's literally a lot of people I know are leaving and just don't want to come back with all the mess they are doing. So thanks for watching. We will meet in next videos, and goodbye.